Welcome, everybody, returning friends, new viewers, and lurkers alike. Welcome back to another Let's Talk Jurassic. This is your weekly look at all things Jurassic, in live stream form here from the Jurassic Park Podcast. I am your host, as I am every week, Brad Jost, and tonight we've got a lot of fun stuff in store. So we're going to be talking, we'll bring up the box office again. I feel like I'm just going to keep bringing this up until we cross that threshold. We're going to talk a little bit about, I want to bring up the conversation of what kind of stuff do we want to see in the future from Mattel and merchandising and stuff like that. I want to also talk about, I saw a fun corn maze popped up on my feed. And I want to talk about Jurassic World Dominion concept art. So we'll talk about all that fun stuff tonight. And I'm very excited to get into it here. But let's go over to the website real quick before we shout out. We're going to shout out people here in the chat. So let me know if you're here. Say hi if you want to. If you don't want to, then just keep lurking. No big deal. But let's go over to our website, JurassicParkPodcast.com. We're here. Go find our website for all kinds of fun stuff. You can check out the store. You can meet the team who work on the awesome podcast. Let's take a look. We haven't done that in a while. Here's the awesome team. Me. You got a lot of people here. Jen, Aaron, Tom, Jay, Ben, Caleb, Tal, James, Steve, Arjun, Travis, Connor, Dakota, Mike. A lot of really, really fun contributors here. So give all them some love. Check out our work, all the different things that we've got going on over the years, who we've worked with, and all the awesome guests and people that have contributed to the show. Look at that. There's so many people. It's a fun spot. So definitely check out the website. But I do want to show, I did show this off last week. Now, remember, we're only doing one episode for every 2 weeks for the foreseeable future here. And was it last week? Yeah, last week's episode was an episode of Dino DNA with Connor O'Keefe. And he was able to speak with the paleontologist / paleo artist Natalia Jagielska. So please check out that episode all about pterosaurs throughout the Jurassic franchise. It was a really fun one. So definitely check out that episode. Connor is always killing it with Dino DNA, so definitely check that out. Also, just want to shout out this article here, Collecting Jurassic, a deep dive on availability, distribution, and more. Now, this was, for some reason, it says Tom Jurassic. Tom did not write this article. This is from Chris K., somebody who's actually written a few things for us at this point, so and I'm very excited to always have more and more people writing for the website. And today, or whenever this one came out, I think it was a few days ago, Chris was talking about the distribution and stuff like that out in the UK as a UK fan. And, things can be kind of rough out there sometimes overseas. If you're here in the US watching, we do have it pretty good when it comes to Jurassic stuff. We do have most of the stuff available to us. But that's not always the case across or around the world. So definitely check out Chris's article there and see what's going on out there, in a place that is not where you live, because there's a lot going on. So definitely check out that article, and all of that stuff is on JurassicParkPodcast.com. So let's give a shout out to some people here. Let's see what's going on. We've got Dinosaur in the house. What's up, Dinosaur? How you doing? We've got Jurassic Zeno. Hey, Joey Johnson here. Oh, there it is. And we've got Shane. What's going on, Shane? Ninja Master. Let's see. Krispy Kreme Gaming made it. What's up, Krispy Kreme? We've got Dodgson here, popping in to say hello. All right. And we've got, let's see, Jurassic Tree Reviews. We've got Caleb in the house. What's going on, Caleb? We've got Not Amy here, made it. And Jurassic Clark. Muzza Mills here. What's going on? How you doing? Good to see you. But yeah, so that's it for our shout outs here today. So Why don't we go ahead and just jump right into it, because there's a bunch of stuff to discuss. And if you have any topics or anything that you want to talk about, please let me know in the chat and get the conversation started. I forgot to share this around, so please share this around. Get it out there. Maybe I'll share it when I get a second here during the stream. But yeah, I want to get into it. So trying some different stuff here. Let's see if this works. I kind of rearranged the back end here a little bit so we can put things up on the screen. So we got Jurassic World Dominion box office. So that's what we're going to talk about here today. So let's talk about the box office real quick. We've been following the box office, obviously. We've been following it for, since June when the movie actually came out. And let's go over to the iPad, take a look. Jurassic World Dominion box office. It's still out there, still making some money, still making a little bit of money. Not a lot of money, but it's still making some money, despite being able to own it in your homes, which I definitely got to get around to watching it one more time, at least one more time, the extended edition, because right now I've seen the movie 3 times total. Yeah, that's it, just 3 times total. I'm really slacking, and I own it. I've only seen it 1 time on DVD. And it's a commitment. This movie is not Jurassic Park 3. Jurassic Park 3, you can just throw that thing on and you can like fold your laundry, you can like cook dinner, and then the movie's over. Whatever you want to do. You can just watch a little bit of a movie, sit down on the couch, fall asleep if you want to. Movie's over. Jurassic World Dominion, on the other hand, it's like so long. Even without the extended cut, it's very long. So with the extended cut, I've only had the chance to watch it 1 time, but I know it's on Peacock now, so you can check it out on Peacock, which is very cool. But the updated box office, anyway, $994.7 million. So they're raking it in still. I don't know if they're raking it in, but they're taking in money dollar by dollar, it seems. And we're close. We're very, very close. Just over 5 million away, right? That's it. Yeah, I did my math correct, I think. Just over that. And it's going slow. So let's go down to the bottom here, which is the more current numbers here. So over the Labor Day weekend, or since Friday, 86,000, 229,000, 159,000, 102,000. So, yeah, all right, it's making money here in the States. It's doing it. It's doing its thing. What did it say it was at? Domestic 375 million. So doing pretty good. And yeah, been out for 89 days. Getting there. Only 5 million more left to cross that $1 billion threshold. Now I did read somewhere. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let's see. I was noting that. Let's see if I can find it in the news section. All right, 11 hours ago. That's not too long ago. Let's go over here again. Let's get rid of this ad. There's Tom Cruise. Still number 1 on Redbox digital charts, Top Gun. But Jurassic World Dominion, top disc rentals. So it's pretty good. Pretty good. So it says it here. Universal Pictures, Jurassic World Dominion remain number 1 on the Redbox disc rental chart, the 6th Jurassic film. Yeah, we all know that. Anyway, pretty cool. It's number 1 still out there. So at least on the Redbox charts. So pretty good. And I know, let's see here. This is the week ending September 4th, Jurassic World Dominion rental at the Redbox kiosk. I haven't gone to a Redbox in a very long time. I'm trying to think, like, if I remember. I can't even remember the last time I like rented a disc of any sort. So, I guess it's still happening out there. I don't really see them all that much. Where are they? Do they still have them at like CVS, outside of CVS, or like at like a ShopRite or something like that in the entry or something? Walmart might have them. I think Walmart might have those. But that's good to know. It's good to know. I feel like renting Dominion, I'd be like, yeah, this movie's so long. I'm gonna return it way late. I'm gonna have to watch it, a few times or whatever. But that is the box office there. So that was just a quick update. Go back over here. I'm doing good. How you doing, Dinosaur? Shane says the extended version is way better than I expected. There you go. Jurassic Tree Reviews says I own it and I've seen it 4 times, including the theaters. So, yeah, I'm right behind you. Right behind you there. Not too far behind. But what are we talking about next? Let's go over to our next topic, which is going to be, I'm going to show this one real quick. We'll talk about this first to kind of skip ahead here. Let's go over to this corn maze. So I was searching around and I was looking for some stuff to talk about because I feel like feels like a light week to talk about things. I haven't had a chance to look into too much or see anything in particular that's, too conversational. But I did find this, which is pretty fun. And I totally would be out here doing this myself if I was in Indiana. But Jurassic Maze, corn maze. What's it say? DeKalb County opens up for the season, and I guess this news site got a look at the Jurassic Park theme for their corn maze. It says, this year's design features 4 dinosaurs on display as part of a Jurassic Park theme. It also features a bridge and a tube slide right in the middle of the maze. Well, that's cool. A bridge and a tube slide. Now, I don't know if any of you do mazes around this time of the year, but I love a good corn maze, and I love a good theme. This one, if this is actually what it looks like, that's legit. What did it say? It said 4 dinosaurs. Okay, so that checks it out, kind of. I mean, look, we're not going to be sticklers here. We know that Pteranodon's not a dinosaur. All right, we get it. But this is really cool. Jurassic Maze. Look at that logo in the center there. Fantastic. Also, I love the dinosaurs they chose here. I'm trying to think, what is that thing in the bottom? It's just a caution sign or something like that. You got footsteps all around. It looks like a really good maze in general. Like, I go to a corn maze that actually does this thing where, like, throughout the maze, you take in like a big piece of paper, and there's mailboxes throughout the corn maze. And you go to the mailbox, you open it up, and there's a Post-it note kind of thing where you peel it off and then you put it onto your piece of paper, and it's actually a map, part of the map, and they also have like tape, so you can tape it down. Plus, there's like scattered throughout the corn maze, there's questions and things to talk about. So if that was the case, I don't know what they do at this one, but they would have questions about dinosaurs and things that you got to answer and all kinds of stuff. That's what mine does, and I really, really dig it. I love being able to go through and find all the pieces, and this one looks really fun. Again, let's see. It just says DeKalb County. I don't know. So look, wherever that is, DeKalb, I don't know. However you say that. So it's running, Amazing Fall Fun, whatever that is, opens up Saturday and runs every weekend through October 30th. Located, there you go, outside of Waterloo, Indiana. So pretty cool. Man, that would be awesome. That makes me want to look up what my... no, it's not even local, because I got to drive out there to... It's like in Pennsylvania, I think. No, is it? No, it's not in I don't know if it is. I don't think it's in Pennsylvania. Let me see. I want to see what my... See if they talked about what it is yet. I have no idea. I don't know where to find information about it. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe they haven't said what it is. Anyway, this one looks awesome. I think that's really, really cool. Muzzmilla says, that's a cool design. Absolutely. Joey loves corn mazes. Yeah. Charity says that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I agree. That is pretty cool. Trying to like look. I'm wondering if like this thing, whatever this is like that slide and tunnel or whatever, or bridge or whatever it said it was. But it's pretty cool. So check that out. Jurassic Maze. Make sure to get some pictures if you go out there. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I want to go ahead and share this around for a second. Where do I have? Whatever. I was trying to look for something on my behind the scenes here. Charity, it looked like no, I don't have. I have the like address here. It says it on the article. 3150 CR 43 outside of Waterloo, Indiana. So that's where it is. They've got a stroll on the website here. A stroll through the Jurassic Maze. So there you go. Outside of Waterloo, Indiana, wherever that is. Wherever that is. But anyway, so I want to talk about Mattel or just merchandise in general. I want to talk about some things there, but let's go back up here. I want to talk about collecting toys, collecting merchandise, and I want to see what kind of things do you want to see in the future from a company like Mattel? Because right now we're at this stage where, hey, we've just got our full trilogy of movies. We got toys and stuff throughout, obviously we know that there's a lot of stuff on the way and a lot of toys and stuff. And obviously we've got the 30th anniversary coming up. So I want to reach out to the crowd here and say, what kind of things do you want to see from the future of merchandising and stuff like that? Because I feel like there's so much, excuse me, I'm just trying to share this around because I forgot to do it. But I feel like there's so much to do. Like, I feel like there's so much that we could get even still after everything that we've received already. After all the stuff that Mattel has done, all these other companies have produced, merchandise and different things. I'm like looking around trying to see like what kind of cool stuff. Lego has obviously been pretty impressive with, so for the most part they've had a lot of really, really great Jurassic sets and stuff like that. So I'm just excited to see what the future holds, I think, for Jurassic, and what kind of things do we want to see. I've got some ideas, and I think particularly the 30th anniversary is going to be really interesting to see what comes from that. All right, tweeting it out now. Sorry. I didn't get around to doing it before, so bear with me. Let's see. Do I have a picture to share? Yeah, we'll go with that one. All right, that looks good. But anyway, the 30th is right around the corner, and it's interesting because Jurassic, I feel like there's been like a shying away from Jurassic Park for, the past few years, right? Obviously, since Jurassic World came around, I feel like Universal has kind of shied away from using Jurassic Park as an identifier for this franchise. And with the 30th anniversary coming up, 30? Yeah. I think obviously they'll dive into it again. And at this point, with 30 years and being in 2023, where we're going to be away from the Jurassic World banner for a little bit, right? I mean, we know it'll probably come back, probably in that's like a similar form, but we're going to be distanced a little bit from Jurassic World, so maybe that gives them more room to operate under Jurassic Park for a little bit, release some cool merchandise. Obviously, like, I'm looking at it right now. I've got that, which I showcased on the channel, the, where is it? It's back here, I think. There, it's right here. This guy. Oh gosh, I don't want to move it. Donald Gennaro. Now that box came with, just Jurassic Park gates and stuff like that. It literally says Jurassic Park all over it. It says JurassicWorld.com. But, they really identified with Jurassic Park with that package there. There's been a few others, obviously. Trying to see if I have them. I've rearranged a bunch of things recently, but the Jurassic Park, I think it was similar. It was like Park Gates or something like that. I think it said Jurassic Park on there for the John Hammond that came out. But yeah, every now and then we get a little bit of Jurassic Park infused into our merchandise and stuff like that. So I'm really interested to see the tactic that they take for the 30th anniversary. And you know what? I wish they would come out with a dual release program for Hammond collection items. So what I'm trying to say is, we've gotten these exclusives, right? These San Diego Comic-Con exclusives and things like that over time. And, they, like I said, the first one I think was like John Hammond, and it came in that cool box. And then we got Dennis Nedry in like a Barbasol can. And we got Ray Arnold, I think. I think these were all Comic-Con exclusives. Maybe, I think so. Maybe one of them or something wasn't. But, oh my God, whatever happened to that Ian Malcolm? Is that thing ever going to ship? It's a good question. And we've gotten, well, I know I have it here, but the Donald Gennaro. So there's what I'm trying to get at. Let me get back to the point here. We've gotten exclusives that are non-Hammond collection over the years, and now this last one is a Hammond collection item. I don't remember what was the case with. I want to see that. I think it was a Mattel Creations. Mattel Creations. It just says 3 3/4 inch figure. Sorry, I'm looking at the website here. So I don't know. It does kind of. I don't see anything about. Did anybody see something about Hammond collection on here? I'm trying to look at the joints on the legs, and it has like a few extra, it looks like. I don't know. I feel like for the most part, right, the regular 3 3/4 inch doesn't have like the dual, like the two folds there on the knee. But where is this figure? Where is this figure? Why is it why is it zooming like this? Stop it! Stop it! Ah! I can't do anything without it just zooming in so much. Why is it zooming so much? It won't go away. How do I get out of here? Whoa! Oh! That's not my finger. How did it do that? I literally can't reproduce going to another picture. Oh, somehow I did it. Nope. I don't know how to get out of this. But anyway, all right, so it ships on or before October. All right, so no, Muzzamill, I can't it's an iPad. So I'm just like, I was just trying to swipe away and I couldn't get out of it. But so October 7th. So it's coming up soon. What is Gennaro? Like, what's the deal with actually, can I go back to that? Is there, what was that? It was called Outhouse, right? Oh my gosh. See, now this one specifically says Hammond Collection. So yeah, it does not have a date on it though. So for now, you can check out the review on the on here, YouTube. But I would assume this would come after the Ian Malcolm, but who knows? Anyway, so what was I trying to get at? I was trying to get at something about I want like a dual release kind of program where like because we have the Hammond collection, but we also have humans being released in non-Hammond collection form that are just in, little dual packs and things like that. Obviously all the Fallen Kingdom, not Fallen Kingdom, what was the name of that movie? Jurassic World Dominion merchandise, like you've got like Ian, actually I don't have Ian Malcolm, Dr. Grant, Kayla Watts, Owen, stuff like that. What else we got? Claire, Soyona Santos. So we've got like those humans, non-Hammond collection. Then we get like this guy here, the Outhouse Gennaro Hammond collection. So I just want, and especially with the Hammond collection Gennaro, it comes with that stand thing, right? Oh my God. I don't know if there's a good picture of it. Yeah, right here. Oh my Lord. Can't hit. Which way does this want to scroll? That thing, the throne. It's that same exact little stand that comes with the Ray Arnold figure. It's the same thing, and it has the button on the front. It lights up the same colors. It's got the little speaker there. And Ray Arnold was not Hammond collection, so it's like I just want. Like, if you're going to release a Hammond collection item, maybe just also release a regular one, too, at some point, like, shortly after. I don't know. I just feel like we should be able to have more of these human figures and stuff. It just makes... I think the Hammond collection overall makes collecting very confusing for me, personally. Like, I don't know... like what I want to do. It's very confusing. So right now, when it comes to my collection, I have right here, I've got just some Dominion stuff right here. Just a small handful, like things that are actually like featured in the movies. Got those right there. Obviously, I've got a Hammond collection, just whatever from the Hammond collection. I did not put the Ceratosaurus up there because there's no room, and also I don't care about that dinosaur. But it's up there. But I also have like only 3 humans from that collection. So I've got some 3 3/4 over here, but then I have all my other 3 3/4 over there. Some are exclusives, but no Hammond collection. I just want like some consistency, I think, when it comes to this line and these toys. And I'll be honest, I feel like I have personally slowed down in terms of dinosaurs when it comes to getting all the dinosaurs. When the toy line first started coming out for Dominion, I was picking up like a bunch of things. Not everything, but I was picking up a bunch of things. And I didn't pick up everything, and I'm still not picking up everything. In fact, I feel like I've slowed down considerably on just straight up dinosaurs. But it's hard because some dinosaurs come with a human and stuff like that. So, like for instance, this thing. I picked up this. I was able to pick up this thing. I don't care about this. What is even in there? Rajasaurus or something? Yeah. I don't care about that because that was not even in the movie. But like, I want that copter there. I want that copter. Kayla is the same, right? She looks a little bit different actually. The coat is not like painted nearly the same. So that's interesting. On the Kayla that came with the Pyroraptor, she's got like a nice like white like puffy thing around the coat, and she does not on that one. It's the same coat, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've been skipping over a lot of dinosaurs and things like that. Unless it comes with something else, I'm not really picking it up, because I feel like, and it happened to me today, actually. I was going through some stuff, and I was looking for the Bite and Fight. Yeah, the Bite and Fight T-Rex. You remember that one a few years ago, the Bite and Fight, or whenever that came out. And to me, I'm looking, I think it's like right there. Yeah. To me, that was like, oh man, that T-Rex, it's the best one. Easily the best one that has come out. And now I've got 2 Hammond collection T-Rexes. I got this one here, and then I've got the darker, rainy, weathered T-Rex from the Gennaro Outhouse set. They are so far superior to any other T-Rexes that have ever come out that I'm like, I actually picked up the Bite and Fight today, and I was like, oh, this is the one that I've like loved for the past few years, like this T-Rex. So I feel like we're in a weird place right now with the Hammond collection versus like actually going head to head. I feel like with the other stuff, and to me the other stuff is seriously lacking. So I want to see some cohesion, I think, when we move forward into like 2023, and hopefully see like, when it comes to the humans, I want to at least see a release on both lines. I want to see the regular one, and then I want to see the Hammond collection one. If you want the Hammond collection, pick up the Hammond collection. If you're not into Hammond collection, pick up the other one or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. Because like right now, with the humans especially, I will always pick up the humans. I always want to see more humans. So like I said, I have every human that I have is up there on that shelf. And I do have some duplicates that are rolling around, or I let the kids play with some of the duplicates. But now I've got a shelf of just like these Hammond collection humans. So they're not going to touch that shelf. So it's a whole weird thing. It's a weird thing now, I feel like, with these different branches of lines. It used to be easy when it was just like Amber collection, and 3 3/4 inch scale, because there were two separate, completely different things where you expect differences between them. But now I pick up these humans and I'm like, outside of like a few leg joints and things, like I see zero difference between these figures, and I feel like there's no need for like for what, you know, the I don't know, a step up or anything like that. I don't even know. I just feel like it's barely noticeable. So if anything, maybe just drop producing regular 3 3/4 inch humans and just only produce Hammond Collection humans. Maybe that would be good. I don't know. I feel like those are the ones that I want now. And at some point, they're all just going to mingle together, I guess. I don't know. But I really don't know what the answer is there for splitting up these brands into different directions. But when it comes to the 30th anniversary and stuff like that, I think they should strictly focus on Hammond Collection. That seems like a good way to go. I know they've also got Legacy Collection and stuff like that, so who knows what we'll see from that. But I'm also just like, why? I don't just, who cares about Legacy Collection at this point? Let's just stick with Hammond Collection. Let's just do that. But I don't know. So for 30th anniversary, what kind of stuff do you want to see for 30th anniversary? Because right now, I mean, like I said, look at this up here. Oh, where is it? This side. Oh my gosh, I can't get my sides right. You know, we've got Donald Gennaro, we've got Ian Malcolm and Dr. Grant, we've got the Triceratops, we've got the T-Rex. For the 30th anniversary, I want to see more of that stuff. I really just want to see more of that. I don't know. I want to see the rest of the cast filled out. I absolutely want to. You know what would be really cool is some sort of special thing for Dr. Wu. Like I feel like when Dr. Wu comes out, we actually have to have a little bit of fanfare for that figure, and actually like give it a little like a lab set or something like that. You know, when you do that release, I want to see something like that with Dr. Wu. I think that would be really cool. Just give it a little bit more of a fanfare. Hopefully we get there. Hopefully that comes out. But in terms of dinosaurs and stuff, I mean, you know what? Oh, you know what I would love to see is actually like, I don't know. I would love to see them do what other companies have done in terms of like classic lines and stuff. Obviously, it would be a dream come true to have like a true classic line that looks and feels like the old stuff. You know, that would be killer. Like if we got these figures here, I know it's like they were Kenner, which I think, you know, so maybe Hasbro has the rights to that now. I don't know how that all works. But obviously Mattel runs it now. But if we got like real feel, like this Red Rex, a re-release of the Red Rex, and if we got like that trike and like those humans in that scale, what is that, like 5-inch scale or something like that? That would be like mind-blowing. That would be incredible. I have some stuff over here so you can see down here. We've got, not just forget about that. That's from the movie theater. But down here we've got some old Ghostbusters toys that are new, and then we also got them up here as well. There's like a few back there in the packages. It says like Kenner on them and stuff like that. So I want to see, they're exactly identical to the old releases. That's what I really want to see, is a re-release of stuff like that. I don't think we'll ever get there personally. I don't know that that'll actually happen, but that's really what I want to see. I don't know. I want to see that kind of toy again. I think that would be really cool, because I think when it comes to those Ghostbusters toys, you know, when I first saw that they were coming out again, I was like, you know what? I really got to get, let's see. I really wanted to get, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I do have the vehicle, which I have not opened yet. I'm trying to see if there's like a website or something where I can look at them. I don't know. This is just Amazon. But like this, like you see, you got the like retro Kenner logo down there. It looks exactly like the old Slimer. It's exactly the same. I still have my old Slimer, and you hold it up to the box, it's identical. So that's what I want. I want something like that. I think that would be really cool. Here's Stay Puft. I still have my Stay Puft and Slimer, and I passed them on to my kid, and I'm like, here, you play with these now. They're yours. And then I got these, and I was like, all right, these are going to stay on my shelf. I'm not going to open them up. I have the originals out there on the floor playing around, but I'm going to keep these in the box. And they're awesome. They are so, so cool. I would love that. So hopefully we get something like that in some way. I don't know that it'll ever happen, but I think that would be really cool. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, I think with the Hammond collection and stuff like that for the 30th anniversary, I think just obviously filling out the Hammond collection for the 30th would be fantastic. It's weird because like we get this Hammond collection figure here, right? This Donald Gennaro, but like just prior to that, we had like the Beyond the Gates with Sarah Harding, and then Roland Tembo like prior to that, and it's like those are not Hammond collection. What are we still releasing these special figures for? Non-Hammond collection. So I just like my mind is blown. I'm like, what is even going on anymore? So I think when it comes to time to release stuff for the 30th anniversary, please just let them be Hammond collection. I don't know that that'll happen, but that's really what I want. What else? What else can we see for the 30th? Is there anything else like from the past that you would like to see remade or anything like that? I don't know. Sorry, I gotta respond to a text. How do I... Oh, there it is. Sorry. Getting all kinds of texts while streaming. Yeah, Charity, the Roland Tempo set is really awesome. Don't get me wrong. I think that vehicle, I just finally got it up on the shelf. I got Roland up there. Fantastic. And it's cool that it like replicates something that we got in the past with the Lost World toy line. Just updated it and made it more realistic. But like, again, it's like, why did we release this like special figure non-Hammond collection? I don't know. But yeah, let me go back here. I want to see what other people are saying. Jurassic Souls says, I would love the Red Rex. Yep. Oh, I got to also shout out Alden here. Thank you, Alden, for the super chat. Really, 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 really appreciate that. And you had said the two things I don't like in the Jurassic World trilogy are Fallen Kingdom story, including Maisie, and don't like that they done dirty of the T-Rexes. What did they do dirty to the T-Rexes? So fill me in there, Alden. I know a lot of people when it comes to like the Rexy herself. I know a lot of people are like, and I've said this before, but like Rexy doesn't actually win her battles, right? When she's facing off against the Indominus or facing off against the Giga and stuff like that. There's not a lot of like winning on your own, except for when it comes to like the Carnotaurus or something like that, that was like such a minuscule thing. So I think a lot of people have been upset about the Rex not actually being able to take care of the business herself. Understandable, sure. But she's also old, right? She's also getting up there in age. But in the Fallen Kingdom story, including Maisie, I really like that stuff. It's interesting to look at now, though, with Dominion's lens, like through that lens. So I haven't had a chance to really analyze it too deeply, the storyline between those two films when it comes to Maisie, but feels slightly disconnected, but I know it's probably not. But yeah, I feel like when you rewatch Fallen Kingdom, it's like, wow, everything I felt there about this Maisie storyline is completely different than what I thought it was, or what it was intended to be, or whatever the case is. So yeah, anyway, I don't know, but fill me in more if you have some more information on what if you could clarify any of your points, that'd be awesome. But thank you, Alden, for the super chat. Also want to shout out to Jurassic Souls. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you again. It says, sorry I'm late, barely got out of long grass, raptors everywhere. Yeah, I'm glad you got out. I'm glad you did it. You made it out. You're here. And we're still here. So don't worry about it. Let's see. Jurassic Clark says, I think we need more humans for the HC that are from other films. I've only gotten JP so far. I love Lost World Malcolm, JP3 Grant. Yep. Yeah, I would love those as well. Don't get me wrong. I would definitely love those. I'm in my when I say I just want to see like them fill out the first film, that's just because of the 30th anniversary. That's really all. Joey has a great idea here. The park gate. That would be really cool. That would be pretty awesome. Just like a legit scale park gate. That would be so great. That would be awesome. That would be really cool. I think that'd be awesome. Yes, I agree. Slimer is great. And Stay Puffed for the win. Jurassic Tree says when they first started, they felt like they were going for a more real feel approach with the Mosasaur. Yeah, it felt like they were maybe going in that direction, but no, not at all. Really just that one. And then like a few little things, like the Amber collection had like tails and things that felt like that. The Hammond collection has like the neck that kind of feels like that, I think. Maybe, I forget. Maybe it doesn't. But it's few and far between, and hopefully we'll get some more. It seems like there might be some more on the way, but we'll see. She should have beat the Giga. So what if she's older? It's a movie. Yeah, I mean, I don't care. I do feel like it, I'm trying to like think of like that. I don't know. Rexy did a real good job there, right? Like Rexy was like this close to doing it by herself. she just got, or I guess the Giga got unlucky that there was a Therizinosaurus right there. It was less of a team up, though, I think. I would say it was less of a team up than Jurassic World, maybe. Maybe? I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it was less of a team up in Dominion than it was in Jurassic World? Hard to say. Yeah, Matt, we actually discussed that at the start of the show. Very, very close. Very close. Jurassic Soul says maybe Jerry Harding figure or Jurassic Park helicopter set. I still think it would be cool to get the visitor center, kind of like the command center compound. Yeah, the command compound, or like a visitor center, like a legit, because the command compound is just like its own thing for the most part, and it was very cool. But you know, a true visitor center kind of thing, which I can't even begin to imagine what the price of that would be. But that would be really cool. Can you imagine like the price and the size? Like, it's like impossible to do like a legit size at the 3 3/4 inch scale. It would just be huge. It would be huge. Like, no, it's not even possible. I mean, like, it would have to be scaled down or just be a portion of it or something like that. But yeah, it would be very, very cool to be able to set, like, if it was just like a backdrop, maybe even a backdrop of what you see when the T-Rex is roaring, you know, in this shot right here with the banner floating down and like a breakaway. I don't even want to start giving them ideas again, because I know we did get the bathroom breakaway set, you know, and I did speak that into existence. But, you know, a breakaway fossil set. You know how like sometimes they have you ever have one of those little toys that has a button on it, and then like the bone structure will just go bleh, and it's like fall over completely, and then you let go and it springs back up and it's rigid again, and then you hit the button again and it goes bleh, and it just like lays over. We need that for like a fossil structure in like the visitor center rotunda there. So like you hit the button and you throw a raptor, you hit that button, the thing collapses right there, right in front of you. And then it's able to pull back up again, you know, as soon as you let go of that button. That would be really, really cool. That would be awesome. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know if that'll happen. I don't think it'll be like a round, legit visitor center, but if it does ever happen, like a backdrop, like a legit backdrop kind of thing would be really cool. That has like scaffolding built into it, you know, for them to jump down from the roof and stuff like that and overhang over the dinosaurs. That would be really cool. What else? Let's see. Yeah, visitor center as Lego would be pretty great, but it would be so expensive. I still have like that T-Rex Explorer Encounter Lego unopened. I haven't opened it yet. I'll get around to it at some point. Hopefully I'll open that soon. I keep like looking at the box and I'm like, I'll do it soon. But then I have so many other toys unopened down there. I got like a pile of unopened toys that one day I'll get around to. But yeah. Yeah, I know. Charlie, you brought up the whatever that set is called, the Outpost. Yeah. And that is so small compared to like what I'm imagining in my mind when it comes to like a visitor center backdrop kind of thing. I think, yes, it has some of those features in place, like the breakaway things, and so the ideas are there. But yeah. What's up? What's up, Ben? How you doing? How's it going? I don't usually see you here, so good to see you. Are you on like vacation or something? But yeah, we're here. But yeah, I feel like any other future ideas for the toy lines or even merchandising or anything like that. We've gotten a little bit of stuff here for the 25th anniversary, like the Sarah Harding box set thing. We got the Roland Tembo set. So we're like kind of doing good when it comes to the Lost World. Obviously, we need a lot more. But yeah. Oh, that's right. Yes, I forgot that that's where you were. So you're in the U.S. somewhere, in Kauai, visiting Jurassic Park film locations, listening to this for some reason. Wait, is it? What time? Is it like 5 o'clock there or something like that? I don't even know what time it is in Hawaii. But yeah. What's up, Steve? Good to see you. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. All right, so 4:04. Okay, so I was a little off, but close. Nice. Hopefully it's a nice afternoon out there. Ooh, that's a good question. Muzzamel says, I wonder if there are more concept art of scenes from the novel that almost could have been in the movie. Maybe realize them in toy form. Huh. Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder. But since you bring up that and we're running a little long here, why don't we talk about concept art and stuff like that? So I do want to talk about that. That was one of our topics scheduled here for tonight. I just want to check something real quick. I don't think I did change it. Okay. All right, so we're going to talk about some Jurassic World concept art, Jurassic World Dominion concept art. And we're going to go over to Seth Engstrom, who has done some Jurassic art before, and now has concept art for Jurassic World Dominion out on the site here. And I think it looks pretty spectacular. So Seth Engstrom, you can check it out, sethengstrom.blogspot.com. And film credits: The Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, Woman King, Obi-Wan, Thor, Love and Thunder, Lion King, Star Wars, Jungle Book, The Mummy, Pirates of the Caribbean, Jurassic World. Y'all remember the Jurassic World concept art, right? Like some of these things are super. Can I click that? Does it not click? Oh, it doesn't click. I was gonna go through there, but I remember some of that artwork being like super like impressive and just exciting to look at. Now this is all concept art, remember, but we're gonna take a look here, and this shot here looks very much inspired by the prologue, right? Yes, the evolution of Claire. Heck yes. I'm excited to know what you think there. I want to see your opinions. So yeah. Yeah, Joey says the first one would be great to just hang on a wall. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a lot of Seth's artwork is very much in that vein where it just like super impressive. You could just put this on a wall. There you go. Pretty much very similar to what we saw in the movie. Dead T-Rex in the water. So this it's a cool shot. This is like the like a scene that was actually in the extended cut, right? Obviously things are a little bit different, but this is very similar, reminiscent of that. Get to see Ellie Sattler there. Like, look at this. This shot. This is beautiful. It's just like so impressive, like such impressive artwork, I'm like dumbfounded at how cool that looks. Like I would put, if I owned like a log cabin or like something, I feel like that would be perfect for the walls. If I lived like on a mountain or something like that, that would just live on my walls at all times. Yeah, what's yeah, I don't know. It just, to me, it's very like Bob Ross inspired looking, and it's just killer. It's just killer. What else we got here? I love it. See, like the coloring and everything, it looks just like what we saw in the movie. So that's really cool. Awesome artwork. Awesome artwork. I feel like this artwork here, it's like Colin was like, I want to see paleo art with cowboys. I feel like that was it. I feel like that was, that was the instruction there. It's like, because if you take out the horses and the cowboys, it's just paleo art. Like it just is like dinosaurs roaming around. It's beautiful. There's no cities, there's nothing. So it could just be mistaken if you just take those guys out. It could just be impressive paleo art. So that is super cool. It's a lot of the same here, just different points of view, different settings and scenery. And this is like a little bit of the interaction here. It looks like from like the deleted scene or whatever from the extended cut. I love this artwork here because it's like the original cast member, the original crew meeting up in they're like, hey gang, you know what? You remember the clothes you wore back then? I feel like what's his name? Alan was like, hey Ian, you remember that clothes you wore back then? Let's wear it again. Let's go ahead and wear our clothes again. I want to feel nostalgic for the past. Maybe I'll impress Ellie again. Maybe she'll start to like me. Could we just revisit that? Because back then she loved me, I think. I'm pretty sure. She looked at me when we were on the helicopter. I think we were falling in love, but then I blew it. Could you just please wear the same clothes? Because I wanna go back in time, do a little bit of, I don't know why, now he just sounds like some sort of like, New York gangster guy, hey Ian. But yeah, it's really funny. And yeah, Grant almost looks like a real photo. Yeah, it kind of looks like somebody took like a paint app of some sort, like some sort of app where you just like paint over it or whatever, and it just looks like that's exactly what happened here. Cartoon yourself or something like that. They're all wearing their same clothes. And it's like Grant and Malcolm are very much like, I don't know about Malcolm. Malcolm, I don't know what's his deal. Like he's looking like extra old there. Grant looks like Grant from the movie. Ellie is just like not 1993. Hasn't aged at all. Just straight up Ellie from 1993. So good. Now this fantastic. You got the lecture hall scene here, and this looks so impressive. Actually, it looks like maybe Grant and Ellie are right there. I didn't realize that at first. That's pretty cool. But this scene, like this setting, man, imagine if this is what it looked like. That is super cool. I do feel like if there's like this scene kind of is a little awkward in the movie to me. But this looks like way bigger. Like I imagined he was talking to a room like this size, but when in reality the room was much smaller in the movie. More like this in the movie, but kind of even smaller. So yeah, but it's like they're honing in the idea. It's like make it smaller. Colin was like, make it a little bit. Hey, let's go actually even smaller. Now just have like 14 people in the room, all right, and then have Kermit the Frog in his hand or something. Let me tell you, Kermit the Frog. Do you guys know Kermit the Frog? Are you familiar with this Muppet? Yes. Your brilliant dinosaurs were brought to life from a species of frog, very reminiscent of Kermit. And that was basically what he was speeching about. So that's what happened in Jurassic World Dominion. Obviously, it does not look like Kermit when you zoom in, but whatever. Yes. Muppets, find a way. Yes. Ooh. Look at it. That's how it always starts. And later there's 3D, cheap 3D effects and Muppet vision. Yes. A little Disney inside jokes for you. Now I'm messing with these art pieces. Anyway, here we have Grant. Oh, that's straight up JP3 Grant right there, by the way. I love it. It's just like straight up just Grant from JP3 just standing there. And then Owen. You got Maisie. And, I guess Beta, but it kind of looks just like Blue. I guess that's exactly the point, though. Isn't that the point? Yeah, that's kind of the point. But yeah, that's what we got, right? What do we got here? We got a cool Biosyn room, which, it actually pretty much looked just like this. I guess is that Dodgson? I don't know. But yeah, it pretty much looked like this. What do we got here? I wonder, is this supposed to be like a Malta kind of sequence or something like that? Or just some other kind of sequence? I don't know. But Carnotaurus here, I'm assuming. And like hot dogs or something, like meat, whatever, like not hot dogs, like a leg. Dude, that that Carnotaur was walking by and was like, yo, that looks good. I'm gonna bust in there. I don't care, what your insurance premium is. I need that leg, bro. And this next scene is Lowry. Lowry is back, and most certainly, I obviously, and we'll talk about it here in a second, but this is most certainly swapped from what we saw in the film, where I wonder if, what's his name? I'm trying to think of his name. Franklin? Yeah, Franklin. I wonder what Franklin's role would have been if Jake Johnson was available, because he was not available during this time. It was kind of a tricky time, right, with COVID and everything. They were still trying to push through that movie, and the delay obviously caused some issues with scheduling. And so I wonder what that role would have been, Franklin's role, because this looks like just Franklin's role for the middle portion of the movie when Claire and Owen meet up with him. Because in the beginning of the movie, he's like, I got a new gig. Like, I got to stay on the straight and narrow. I can't do this. So I wonder if he would have said that or anything like that, or what would have been his excuse. I think he could have still actually said that. He still could have said, I've got a new gig. And then, you know how later on in the movie, when Franklin shows like the quick slide of like Vivian, Barry, and he shows, Lowry. Instead of Lowry, I feel like it would have been swapped. You would have had Lowry showing Barry, Vivian, and Franklin. And just that's confirmation that that's where the new job was and stuff like that. But that would have been so awesome if that was the case. That would have been really, really cool. But yeah, I don't know, what actually would have happened, but this is cool. I love that. I'm so bummed that this never happened. I love the look of it. I love that I can picture the whole sequence and everything, and it would have made a lot of sense because like Franklin goes from like undercover espionage guy to legit and like working in the room, like right there, and actually like knows stuff and is like really privy to information right off the bat. So this would have made a little bit more sense for me, I think, if like he was there and he knew of other things going on, and he wasn't just hired, But here he is again. He's probably he's like on the phone. He's like, "What are you doing outside? I can't believe you're out there, Claire. What are you doing?" I can't do a Jake Johnson voice, even though I watch New Girl constantly. I was listening to something the other day. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, some like live stream thing, and the guy was doing a voice, and it sounded like wow. Okay, this is exactly what happened. It was a guy on a live stream doing a voice, and it sounded like him, Jake Johnson. So moving on here, we've got Claire and Dilophosaur. Sure, that is cool. Not really much to say about this. Looks good. Got Pyroraptor sequence here. This looks like, this is what it looks like. Except for the crash, I don't see a crash. And here's the other side of that sequence that I was just talking about with Lowry and Claire and Owen. And he's like, hey, come on, like, what are you guys doing? You got a kid to look after. Whatever that weird relationship is that you guys got. I don't know. He's like, I'm gonna come out here and tell you secrets that you're not supposed to know. You're not supposed to go on this thing with Barry, but you know what? I know you're gonna do it anyway, and you're not gonna listen to me, and you're just gonna go covert, and you're gonna go into the mission and interact with Soyono Santos and Rainn Wilson or whatever, the guy from The Office. What's his name? Rainn Delacourt, right? Yeah, so I don't know. This is great. I really wish this would have happened. No slight to Franklin. I love Franklin. I just think that would have been even cooler to have like another cameo in there that would have made sense. So that would have been really cool. And it would have, I think Franklin's spot would have been great with Zia. And then we would have got another one. And then we would have gotten, that would have been really cool. But it wasn't meant to be. Was not meant to be. I remember seeing the shots when this was actually filming. I remember seeing these shots, and it's funny because the other day I was watching the movie and I was like, I don't ever remember seeing Franklin in those pictures. I remember seeing Owen and Claire. I remember seeing people all over the place, and I was like, oh wow, that's surprising. I'm glad that they're actually filming with a crowd around because it was COVID, and I was kind of, unsure as to what the movie would look like. During COVID with crowds and stuff like that. But yes, I definitely got to work on my my Lowry impression. I feel anytime I go to do an impression, I'm like, oh wait, I don't even know where to begin on this one. Sometimes I can just jump into it and never have done it before. But his voice is very specific. It's got a heavy Chicago accent, and it's like a little bit of high pitched stuff in there, but also a little lower stuff and a gravelly voice. And it's big on the accent. But I keep diving into a New York accent more so than Chicago. And then we got this sequence here. So this is the hide thing. And Owen's like, let me into this thing. Come on, let me in. And this looks pretty cool. I like it. And Grant's like, no, you're not. You trained the Raptors. You're not coming in. And then we've got whatever this thing is. I guess the same kind of sequence there. Can't really tell what's going on here. Somebody's walking on top of something. So this looks like whatever this thing is, it's just like two massive poles that like this thing goes up, and I guess it just didn't go up yet. That would have been cool. I would have loved to have seen those in action, those whatever they are, from the movie. Yeah, I mean, this Giga looks wild. Like, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I couldn't tell you what a Giganotosaurus looks like outside of the one in the movie. So I don't know. Is this more realistic? Is this what it actually looks like? I have no idea. But yeah, we're getting closer. Colin's like, not yet. You're almost there. You're almost there. It's pretty good. It's pretty close. So yeah, that looks pretty great. I cannot get the zoom right. Yeah, there's that there's like a shot I think in the trailer that shows Owen and Ellie being much closer to being eaten. Like this is the shot. And it's not actually, I don't think it's actually in the movie. So this looks like it was like right out of that. So I don't know why I don't think they included it, but yeah. And then this is actually nice. This is a pretty cool touch to have like somebody up on top. I would assume that this is like the Ian Malcolm portion, right, where they distract the thing. But that would be pretty cool to see. This is a bit different, obviously. He's got a flare gun, whoever this is, shooting it way off into the distance to get the thing out of there. Now, again, we have JP3 Grant. He's got a beard this time, but he's got his JP3 attire on. And we've got Jurassic World Owen. And we've got a Pyroraptor, right? So that's pretty cool. I think that would have been nice to see. I know a lot of people are saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe we almost got this." We didn't really almost get anything, but like, I mean, we got a movie, but this is concept art, so it's not like it was like necessarily actually gonna happen. Some of the stuff worked, some of the stuff didn't. I assume this would have been around the same sequence, but who knows? Could be something different. But it would have been weird. Like, why? Because they have to. The reason that Grant and Owen and Maisie are off together is because they're looking for Beta, right? To have them interact with two sets of dinosaurs, Beta and a Pyroraptor, like, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But yeah, I'm looking at this. The scale is interesting on this. This dinosaur looks small, like really small, almost Beta size, as if like at some point, could you imagine if Blue had reproduced Beta, but it came out with feathers? I don't know what the logic would be. I have no idea how that would have worked. But that would have been really cool if that was the case. If it looked like Blue, obviously this does not look like Blue, but what if Beta came out like Blue, but with feathers? That would be really, really cool. But yeah, I don't know. This wouldn't have made much sense, but it would have been cool to see, right? Yeah, no, I know there research lookouts and stuff, but there was that one picture where it was like, I don't even know what's going on, because it's obviously like the idea here is that it was a box of windows, right? Why did that come up? I don't know. I don't know why I didn't click on that one. Where'd it go? Where did that even come from? Yeah, it's a box of windows, right? So we get that. So when you look at this shot, it's like, I don't even know what's happening on this. It's like a reflection So it's like a box of windows, but then somebody's like running on top of it. It's like a very confusing setting. Like what? I don't know what. I guess it's like reflective, but like that just seems like a bad idea. Like, yeah, a mirrored exterior. That seems like a bad idea if like you have a Giganotosaurus like coming up to this mirror, and I feel like dinosaur doesn't know what a mirror is, right? So a dinosaur would just like, and you see videos online of like animals looking in a mirror and they attack because they think it's another animal. Like I feel like a mirror in a lookout station is a bad idea. What's a bad idea? Mirrored lookout stations. But yeah, it's just like so strange. So I'm glad that they went with like this design. It's a little bit more researchy looking. It's a little bit more rustic and excursion-y looking. Yeah, so I think that was the better choice. And that was it. That was the last one. So yeah. Yeah, I hope this stuff is in there. I think there was like an update, right? Wasn't there like a little update on what's in the book? Let's go ahead and take a look to see if I can. I don't even know if I have that pre-ordered. Is that coming out soon? October 25th. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. So yeah, we're going through all the films. Man, that looks so good. Head shape inspired by the Giganotosaurus. Indominus. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, look, there it is right there. There's one of them. So there's your confirmation right there. I think at least some of the artwork, maybe not all of that artwork, but this was on Seth's website. So there you go. And obviously some other artwork. Some other things. Brutal. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. I'm just looking at pictures. Get some Camp Cretaceous love in there as well. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Sorry, I'm getting distracted now. I'm just like looking at these pictures and looking at all this stuff here. Very cool. So that wasn't even on the topic, but you wanted to know, and we found out. We actually got an answer. So there it is. But yeah, I think that probably wraps it up for tonight. What do you think? We talked about the box office. We talked about Mattel and merchandise for the 30th and future and stuff like that. We talked about a corn maze. We talked about concept art. We did it. We did a pretty good job tonight, I think. I think we were there. We made it through. We got here to the end. So please, don't forget to do all the fun things. I know we do not have a new episode for you this week, but if you could just go over to the website and check out, oops, I put the wrong one on, the episode from last week, Dino DNA, with Connor O'Keefe and Natalia Jagielska. You can check out that episode about pterosaurs and learn all about them from paleontologists/paleo artists. So very cool episode. Thank you again to Connor for that one. And then, of course, check out the article written by Chris K, all about distribution of toys and merch and stuff like that in the UK. So definitely check out that episode as well. And we will have a new episode for you next week on next Monday. So that is the 12th, I believe. Yes, and it will be a Jurassic Wire. So we'll be talking about all kinds of fun topics. I feel like it's been mostly light. Like there should be definitely a lot to talk about, I think, on The Wire this coming week because we're recording on Saturday, so in a few days. But I think there's plenty to talk about, and hopefully Aaron watches the extended cut. Hopefully. We'll find out if he likes the movie. If you want to know if Aaron Beyer likes the movie more, check out, hopefully he gets a chance. But that's what I'm going to ask him. That's going to be the number one thing I want to know. And the answer is probably also going to be no, and it's going to be very disappointing to me. But very excited to listen to it or to hear what Aaron thinks no matter what. And I'm sure there's going to be plenty of other topics. We'll definitely be talking a lot about toys in The Wire and merchandise and stuff like that. I think there's going to be a lot to discuss there and other things. I don't know. I got to make up a list and see what Aaron wants to talk about too. But yeah, that's about it. I think please go over to JurassicParkPodcast.com. Visit us over there. Follow us on Twitter at Jurassic Park Pod. Over on Instagram at Jurassic Park Podcast. Who cares about Facebook? We are also on TikTok. I do some stuff over there every now and then. And definitely understand that this is not the podcast. This is the live stream. You can actually go listen to the podcast on all of your favorite podcasting platforms, whatever that may be. I personally use Overcast as my podcast app of choice. I think that's the best one to go with. But you can use iTunes or Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcast, Amazon Music, Audible, places like that. And of course, subscribe here on YouTube. I am at Brad Jost. Where's my name? Over here somewhere. You can follow me on Twitter at Brad Jost. I am also, I think, yeah, we did a Grim Grinning Host episode, which finally got released. Talking about, we kind of wrapped up some final thoughts on Stranger Things, season 4. And we had somebody on there who knows tons about Stranger Things. If you don't listen to Grim Grinning Hosts, go download the show and take a listen to us talk about all kinds of theme park stuff, pop culture stuff, fun stuff like that. There's definitely going to be some Horror Nights content coming soon. But yeah, definitely go check out my other show. And I have not done a Force Cast in a while. Ryan, where you at? You around? Let's talk Star Wars, man. I want to talk some Star Wars. I guess we should probably soon because what's it called? Andor's coming up, so that'll be good. I'm sure we'll talk some Andor soon. But and tomorrow's Disney Plus Day, so we got a lot of Disney Plus stuff to watch tomorrow. No Jurassic. After all this time, we've got Lord of the Rings TV show. We've got a second Game of Thrones show. We've got now Godzilla Kong universe TV show filming. We've got no Jurassic TV show. Camp Cretaceous is over. The movies are over. We have nothing else to look forward to. So, Ryan, come on, man. Call me. And yes, J.S. Pena, Universal should absolutely do Well, I just think a Jurassic haunted house for Horror Nights. I don't think a Camp Cretaceous one would suffice because Camp Cretaceous is a kids show, and the event Horror Nights is not aimed towards kids. So I don't think it would do a Camp Cretaceous one. But a regular Jurassic one would be fantastic. I think we talked about that last week, actually, because there was a lot of new Jurassic Halloween merch and stuff like that. So check out last week's live stream if you didn't get a chance yet. We talked a little bit about that then. But yeah, that's it. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for the super chats. No, I don't think there was not. I don't think he'll be picking up 3D for that one because I don't believe he worked on that one. But yeah. So no Luna Lovegood sunglasses. I was gonna say for Aaron this time. But anyway, on that note, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode on Monday, and we'll be back again next week, next Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Catch us again for another Let's Talk Jurassic. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Peace out.